Good afternoon. Today is June the 1st, and I am in the A.H. Johnson Community Garden located in Avondale in Martin Luther King Park. And we were here yesterday and Friday. I was weeding, and as you can see, these are my tomato plants. I pruned a little bit. Now I'm getting yellow flowers. That means a tomato is gonna go there. Here's my onions. Look at them. Look how pretty they are. This is basil. Basil is a friend of tomatoes. They say plant them together. I planted some cucumbers here. And I put the trestle here for it to go up this trestle. I'm gonna come down here and weed all these weeds out of here. That's what I've been doing. There's a bunch of weeds. That's my zucchini. There's another zucchini. And look at my cabbage. Doesn't it look pretty? I got two little collard greens over there. I just planted those. And I planted this cabbage. These are my two beds. Now look at Miss Johnson's bed. Look at this. Look at this kale. Isn't that beautiful? These are her peppers. Everything is looking so nice and healthy. She's gonna need to get over here and weed. This is broccoli. This is cabbage. Ooh, look at hers. And these are Brussels sprouts right here. I never seen Brussels sprouts. We're waiting on the, oh look at this. Look at that, the cabbage is crowning. Isn't that wonderful? Not cabbage, this is broccoli. The broccoli is crowning. I have to let Miss Johnson know that. Over here she has her cucumbers. Oh, hers are flowering. And they're coming up this trestle right here. She did this last year and she has so many cucumbers. Mine don't have any flowers on them yet. Over here is her bed too. She has tomatoes. There's a tomato. And these are regular cucumbers. Most of the cucumbers we have are pickling cucumbers because we make pickles. This is Jennifer's bed. She used a Three Sisters thing. She has corn, beans, and zucchini, squash. There she has some collard greens and a tomato plant right here. And she has the fence. Since we put up these barriers, doesn't seem like the critter has been eating anything. This is Stanley's bed. Look at his. This is his tomatoes. They're beautiful. And this is his. I think this is squash. Yep, I think this is squash that he planted. And there's another one right there. This is Clyde's bed. And you know, Clyde is a very neat and organized person. And look at his garden. It's just as neat and organized. There's his peppers. Look at these onions. The onions are doing well. That's, I don't know if that's a tomato plant. These are his cucumbers. And he got them so they can grow up this. These are more peppers. And that's a tomato plant. It looks all nice and healthy. And he has 3 right here, tomato plants. And these are his peppers. And this is eggplant. He's growing eggplant. Now, I weeded this out yesterday. It was weeds, covered with weeds. So right here, this is beets. I planted beets there and there and there. And over here, those are carrots. Stanley said my carrots won't do well in this soil. So we'll see. Here's my onions. They're looking very well. Now over here is okra. I planted okra there. And here is red okra. I never had red okra before, but we'll see what it looks like. I thought I put some seeds in here. Are they just now trying to come up? Maybe I'll put some more. This is Stanley's bed too. And he has kale. Well, this looks like kale right here. Or mustard. It really looks like mustard. Isn't it pretty? We're gonna have us some greens. Look at that. Then he has cucumbers. Yeah, I guess he got them growing up this. Yep. That's what we're doing over here in the A.H. Johnson Community Garden. You know, Stanley thinks he's a farmer. Look at it. His stuff look nice. I think these are some kind of beans coming right here. Over there is greens and more greens. It looks nice. I think these are beans that he's gonna have grow up that lattice thing. Here's a bed. I think Claude wants this bed. If you're interested, this bed is available. It needs weeding. We'll help with that. And this bed is available. And over here, the critter got in here and took the cabbage out and decided it didn't want to eat it. Okay, this is where I've been putting this is all the weeding that I have done. This is a compost bin. Let me take this out. And I think we take it from here and then we put it in here and then we put it in that one. It's not our other compost bin. But as you can see, we've been busy in the garden and we're enjoying it. It is so much fun. I'm gonna do a little weeding here today, a little sprucing up. Got to do everything we can. We put this tarp down to keep the weeds from taking over. Boy, if our plants grew like the weeds grew, it would be wonderful. Now, so this is our compost bin. This is the bioreactor compost bin. Well, we don't have to do anything. We don't have to turn it. It does it all. And sometime next year, we'll come back here and get the soil out of here. Oh my God, look at this. Ooh, bugs in there. Okay, so this is Sheila reporting from the A.H. Johnson Community Garden here in Avondale. Until next time, I will see you later.